Hey everyone. Running an e-commerce store is awesome, but is there anything more frustrating than when you list a product and it just gets stuck? Well, in this explainer, we're going to solve one of the biggest headaches for sellers, how to fix those pending and error listings inside Hustle Got Real.
I mean, have you ever been there? You spend all this time getting the product ready, you're excited to get it live, and then you just see it sitting there in that pending limbo, never actually making it to your store? If that sounds familiar, you are definitely in the right place.
So that little pending tag, all it really means is your product isn't for sale yet. We're going to demystify this whole thing, figure out why it happens, and most importantly, I'm going to show you exactly how to fix it when an error pops up.
Okay, so let's really get into it, because, and this is important, not all pending statuses are the same. The very first step is figuring out if you just need to wait it out or if there's an actual problem that you need to solve.
And you really need to know the difference between these two scenarios. It's kind of like a fork in the road. On one side, you've got a normal pending status, which just means wait. On the other, you have pending with error, and that's your signal that you need to take action.
So let's say your product is pending, but you don't see any big red error message. A lot of the time, that's just the marketplace doing its thing in the background. It could be in a review queue or just waiting for a scheduled listing time. If that's the case, all you got to do is be patient.
Okay, but this is the one we really need to pay attention to. When you see an error, Hustle Got Real has actually stepped in and stopped that listing on purpose. It's doing that to protect the health of your seller account, and that product, it's not going anywhere until you step in and fix the issue.
So the big question is, how do we fix these things? Well, you got to think of yourself as kind of like a listing detective. See, marketplaces like eBay don't just reject things for no reason. They always leave clues. We just have to learn how to read them.
The great thing is, the marketplace tells you exactly what's wrong, and usually it's one of these common culprits. It could be something simple, like your business policies aren't set up, or you're missing billing info. Maybe you've hit your listing limits on eBay, or even just used a word they don't like in the title.
And you know what the best part is? You don't have to play a guessing game. Your HRGR dashboard literally points you right to the problem. See this dedicated error column? It gives you a specific, clear message for every single product that failed. Here's a perfect example. If you see something like, please enter a valid postcode, that is a huge clue. It almost always means your business policies or your location details just aren't set up right. And don't worry, we're going to fix this exact one in a minute.
Now, if you see this message, don't panic. This looks way scarier than it is. This isn't some deep technical problem. It's just a simple setup issue. It usually just means eBay needs you to finish entering your billing info before you can start selling.
Okay, so that's the what. Now for the how. Let's get our hands dirty and walk through the exact step-by-step solutions for the two biggest errors you're going to see.
First up is that additional information required error. Like we said, 9 times out of 10, this just means your eBay billing or payment methods aren't totally set up yet. It's a quick one-time fix that unlocks everything for you.
And again, the error message itself is your best friend here. It's telling you straight up, hey, we need a billing method on file before you can sell stuff. It's your guide to exactly what to do next.
The fix is super simple, just 3 steps. 1. Log in directly to your eBay account. 2. Find the payments section and pop in your billing details. And 3. Once that's all done, just come back to HGR and click Retry on the product. That's it.
So this is pretty much the page you'll be looking for over on eBay's side. Get this filled out, get your payment options on file, and boom, the marketplace gives you the green light. HGR will then be able to publish your stuff, no problem.
All right, what about that other really common one we saw, the postcode error? This one's a little different. You're not going to fix it on eBay. You fix this one right inside your Hustle Got Real settings. Let me show you how.
It's another super easy fix, just 4 quick steps. First, you're going to head over to your business configuration page right inside HGR. Make sure all your policy and location fields are filled in. Then hit that Refresh Policies button. And finally, just go back and retry the listing.
And this is the exact page you need. See, eBay has to know the physical location of the item and what your policies are for every single listing. So you fill in your return policy, your delivery policy, your postcode, and city right here. Then just hit Refresh Policies to sync it all up.
Okay, we have covered a ton of ground. So let's just do a quick recap, your little error-proof checklist to make sure this all sticks and you can get back to selling.
Just remember this super simple workflow, right? Pending on its own, it's just a waiting room. Pending plus an error, that's your cue to jump in. The error message is your friend. It tells you exactly what to do. You fix it, you hit retry, and you are back in business. And that's really it. Seriously. You now have everything you need to solve pretty much any listing error that gets thrown your way. You'll never be stuck in pending again. So the only real question left is, what are you going to go list next?